What's up, everyone, and welcome back to JMD. We're back here for another music reaction and the continuation of 1,000 Sub Week, the Band-Maid week. All right, we did the documentaries of Miku yesterday, which were amazing. It was a 3-part thing. Did that yesterday. I do apologize to some of you, I guess, or all of you, I suppose, because apparently that was out of order. I did not know. I was going by just the release date of the videos. Didn't really understand that there was supposed to be um, that they're supposed to be seen in a specific order, and apparently the documentaries of the other 4 members have been updated, but they were originally before the Miku one, and supposed to be seen. Hers was supposed to be last to kind of finish it up. I apologize for that. So I guess I started at the end. We're going to reset that though. So the remaining 4 I will be doing in order as they were meant to be. Okay, to try to fix that, even though Miku was out of order. But we're going to try to do that, because I had planned on doing Akane last because of the drummer, me being a drummer, whatever. But she's apparently not last. I think second to last. So I'm going to keep to that. All right. So we're going to do it in order. And it's just so that I make sure that I'm doing this in the most respectful way to the fans and into Orange, which is the way somebody told me that his name is pronounced. And hopefully that's correct. Who did these documentaries in the correct way that they were supposed to be viewed. So we will try to we're going to do that. Okay. So thank you very much for joining me here. If you are new to JMD, welcome. This is 1,000 Sub Week. And so you've kind of hit in an interesting week, I guess. But this is mostly dedicated week to Band-Maid, since they are the first band that I reacted to, and fans that have blew up my channel to the 1,000 subscribes has done to help us grow. And so this is in respect and love for them. So welcome to JMD. If you would like to check out more videos from the channel, please do so though, and consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all that good stuff to get more videos in front of more people. If you'd like to check out videos from my other channels, you have Play, ClearTalk Puzzling there, Play's video channel. ClearTalk is a more serious religion, politics, things like that channel to talk, get down dirty and serious about things going on. Puzzle there is just a hobby channel of mine for doing jigsaw puzzles that I enjoy doing. If you'd like to check out any of the content from those and you like what you see, consider subscribing to those as well. That'd be amazing. Patreon there, $3 a month. If you can spare $3 a month to help support JMD Nation, you can support any of the channels that you would like. To help grow those channels, to help grow Patreon, help grow JMD Nation, I would be very much appreciated. That would be amazing to keep this going, keep me doing this full time, because I don't get any kind of revenue from any of this. And so in order for me to keep doing it and to be able to keep doing this and entertaining you in all these different avenues, I deeply would need that support. So thank you very much for any support you do give. Any contribution is very much appreciated, and I thank you very much. If you are returning, you're freaking amazing. You are amazing. Welcome back. Keep coming back, because you are what makes JMD Nation. I got an itch in my ear. What the hell? It's come out of nowhere. All right, so let's put it on. Swap over here. We have SAIKI. SAIKI. We'll get it right here in a minute. Apparently she was the first in what I'm being told. She was the first to be seen. So we're going to do hers. And this is from, there have been multiple people who have stated that hers was first. if I'm not mistaken. I want to make sure that I get this right. Yeah. For Saki, Konami, Akane, and Misa in that order. So that's the order we are going to be doing them in. And then Miku is supposed to be last. So to try to straighten this up, that's what we're going to do here. All right. So let's get into SAIKI. I think that's how that's pronounced. I'm sure he's going to say it here in a minute.
Welcome to Kofu, the capital city of Yamanashi Prefecture, where SAIKI was born on February 8th. Known for its proximity to Mount Fuji and its grapes and wines, Yamanashi is mostly covered by forests. This is the beautiful landscape where SAIKI spent her childhood with her mother and stepfather as her parents are divorced. Her mother was born and raised in Osaka, and SAIKI describes her as a person who doesn't hold anything back and could be very aggressive. Her stepfather wasn't really a father figure in SAIKI's education, as her mother took responsibility for this role as well. SAIKI was a very shy child who couldn't leave her mother's knees but forced herself to go to school anyway. As her mother loved to drink with her friends, SAIKI spent a lot of time in bars called izakaya, a snack bar in Japan where you can drink a lot and talk loud. Try to picture a shy young girl eating dinner in the middle of a group of her mother's friends while they drank alcohol. SAIKI had a very
like a
funny
pub here.
and lively childhood. She spent a lot of time singing at the karaoke, as her mother kept asking her to sing various types of songs. Songs to cry to, like Nada So So by Rimi Natsukawa. Or more poppy songs like Butterfly by Koura Kumi. At first, SAIKI sang because she was asked to. But after being praised by her mother and her friends, SAIKI kept singing again and again, learning more songs and listening to different types of music. Listening to Koura Kumi led SAIKI to discover Namie Amuro, a famous Japanese singer, dancer, and model who's been referred to as the queen of Japanese pop. SAIKI became a huge fan of Namie Amuro and decided to take dancing lessons when she was around 8 or 9 to become just like her idol. She talked about the kind of Namie fan she was in the second episode of the radio show called Band-Maid Nippon, a 20-minute regular radio show that aired during the pandemic on Nippon Broadcasting System, a sister company of Band-Maid's label Pony Canyon.
私の人生を変えた一曲は
A song that has
安
changed
室
my
奈美恵
life.
さんの
Nami
ファン
Amuro
キー
song.
タウンです
ああ、もうね、サイちゃんといえばっていうぐらい
Associated with
こ
her.
そうだね
うね
安室奈美恵さん
大好きだとね。
大好き
もうだって
私の神様だと思っています
すごかったんだから
何
安室さんが引退を発表した時
恥ずかしい
もう忘れられないあれは
Never forget that.
バンドメイドのツアー直前の最終の公式リハーサルみたいなのをやってる時にお昼のニュースかなんかで確か流れたんですよね。で練習というかリハーサル中のちょっとした休憩の合間時間にそのニュースを見たサイちゃんは椅子普通に座ってたのに崩れ落ちたからね。
座ってたのにね
座ってたのに立ってたわけじゃないのに崩れ落ちて叫んだから
叫んだ
みんなで「どうしたの?」って
めっちゃ嘘だ
そうでちょっともう半泣きなんですかね。で
泣いた
泣いてたで
泣こうよ
ごめんなさいもう今日はできませんって
やったよやったけどね
やったけど一旦 もうちょっと私今日はもうできないですって
10
なっ
分は
ちゃうぐらい
休ませてもらった。
そうだね、ちょっと一旦それで休憩がっつり休憩にしましょうって
ちょっと気持ちの整理させてください。
もう本当に崩れ落ちてたもんね。
そうぐらい好きなんです。安室奈美恵さんのことが。はい。
Saiki's mother often asked her to audition, but at that time, Saiki thought it would be impossible for her to pass an audition and actually become someone who can sing and dance like her idol, Namie Amuro. And then one special day, on her birthday, Saiki asked to go to Tokyo to take a look at life in the big city.
One trip to Tokyo.
It was during this trip to Tokyo that Saiki was scouted by a talent agency named Rising Production. But it was not just any talent agency. Rising Production also managed Namie Amuro. At first, Saiki worked as a model. You can see pictures from a photo shoot she did with Jimmy Ming Shum in November 2012. Then, she was asked about what she would like to do. Of course, Saiki brought up singing. So, she took singing lessons. The agency also asked her about acting lessons, and even though she wasn't really interested in acting, she agreed in order to have more opportunity in the future. When she was in high school, Saiki traveled between Yamanashi and Tokyo on the weekend for her singing lessons. She was on the right path to become a professional singer and dancer.
The beginning of a professional singer.
Through those singing lessons, Saiki learned a lot about how to sing properly, louder, and also how to move while singing. When you sing, it's important to express yourself with gestures, but Saiki was still very shy.
Yeah.
She used to sing while standing still. But the years of dancing lessons did give Saiki a good sense of rhythm, and those singing lessons helped her to overcome her shyness. Saiki started to show signs of the strong, confident, and mesmerizing singer that we know of today. A lot happened in Saiki's life since her trip to Tokyo. After joining Rising Production, Saiki was scouted by Platinum Passport during one of her singing lessons. This is when she decided to move to Tokyo to focus on her career. Saiki appeared briefly in a commercial for Taisho Pharmaceutical. You can also see her dancing in a music video for the singer Mei J. Saiki was an actress in the B team of Go Jet Go Go Zero, a musical comedy where she played the role of Meg, the sister of the lead character. She was in the cast between June 26th and July 3rd, 2013. That's not all. Between August 13th and 19th, Saiki performed in a play called Night of the Blue Moon, where she had the role of a nurse.
More about Saiki.
Saiki has always been a fan of trains, which is pretty common in Japan. She likes to take photos and visit museums like the Kyoto Railway Museum, where she went in 2016. Saiki considers herself amongst the photographers when it comes to talk about train enthusiasts. There is also something else that's very present in Saiki's daily life, and it's the only other topic you can see on her X account: the Japanese baseball team, Hanshin Tigers. Saiki is a huge fan of this team, and she's supported them for a long time. She reposts every victory, and sometimes she just posts about them.
Miku,
she even talked
horse
about
racing,
the Hanshin Tigers on the radio with a show she posted with Miku in 2021.
Tiger baseball.
2025年にですね、阪神タイガースの2軍の本拠地が現在の鳴尾浜球場から小田南公園へと移転されます。 知ってました？
知らなかったです。
メイン球場は3階建てで、すごい。客席は約3600席。内野は黒土、外野は天然芝です。頑張れ阪神タイガースという私の気持ちです。
なるほど、お気持ちありがとうございます。
If you really follow SAIKI on Instagram, you know that she loves taking photos, where she poses with various types of clothes, along with photos of her shoes and nails. Talking about shoes, you can find videos of SAIKI showing a room full of sneakers in a series called Maid's Room, available for Omesu-sama members. SAIKI is also one of the main models when it comes to feature Band-Maid clothes for the official website. On July 24th, 2013, a rock band called Band-Maid performed for the first time at Otsuka Deepa in Tokyo. This band consisted of 4 members: Konami on guitar, Akane on drums, Misa on bass, and Kabato Miku, the founder of the band, on vocals. Band-Maid performed 2 more times at Shibuya Milky Way on August 13th and at the Vunos in August 16th, before realizing that Miku's voice alone wouldn't be enough for her band. The management started to look for a lead vocalist within the agency. The profile of a young new talent who'd moved from Yamanashi came up. She had taken dancing lessons for a few years along with singing lessons from her previous and current agency. She'd also done some acting here and there, but she always wanted to become a professional singer. Her name was SAIKI. SAIKI was first contacted because her profile fit what the band was looking for. She was asked to come sing and listen to the songs planned for the band without being informed that she would have to perform in a special outfit. On SAIKI's first audition, none of the members were there, only the agency president, songwriters, and manager. They explained the project in detail. She listened to the music written for the band, and even though she really liked it, SAIKI was not really sure if she could sing these kinds of songs. But the management team told SAIKI her voice was great and was a perfect fit in the band. As she wanted to sing more and was ready to participate in any audition that could offer her a job in this area, SAIKI accepted the offer and officially joined Band-Maid.
The stupid talent of these. Man.
SAIKI still had to meet the other 4 members, but she didn't meet them all at once.
最初は茜だったかな。彼女についてはとにかく明るい人という印象で、すごく明るくて素敵と思いましたね。なんで最初に茜と会ったかというと、私の最初の衣装を作ることになった時、当時はみんなと似たようなメイド服の衣装だったんですけど、彼女の衣装を元に作るのがバランス的にいいだろうということになったみたいで、お互い身長も一緒だし、体重も近かったので、一回これを着てみてみたいな感じで、まず茜の衣装を着てみたんです。それで、ああ、ここをちょっと直せばいけるね、みたいな感じになって、すぐにできたんですよ。ただ、私、その時点ではまだそれがメイド服だって分かってなかったんです。というか、エプロンとか小物がないとただの黒いワンピースに見えるわけですよ。しかも袖がない。いわゆる可愛い感じの衣装じゃなかったんですね。ただ、なんかフレアの幅が広いよなぐらいには思ってましたけど。そして後日衣装ができたら付属品みたいなのがいろいろついてきて、それをつけてみたらおおメイド服やんと気づいて、 そこで改めて小鳩とか金見の衣装を見て、ああ、バンドメイドのメイドってそれなのねってようやく理解したんです。それはどうあれ、とにかく茜の第一印象はいろいろ親切にしてくれる明るいお姉さんでした。次に会ったのがミサで、彼女とはなんとなく気が合うんだろうなみたいな感じがして、好きそうなものが似てそうだよなと思いました。初めて会ったのは5人での初お給仕の前日、スタジオでのリハーサルの時でした。そこでみんなと「はじめましてよろしくお願いします」、スタジオでのリハーサルの時でした。そこでみんなと「はじめましてよろしくお願いします」みたいな。その時の休憩時間にミサと話したのかな。彼女は人見知りなんだろうなってすぐ分かりました。自分と似た匂いを感じたからなんですけどだからなかなか会話が始まらないんです。茜の場合はすごく気を使ってくれるというか、人見知りを察知するのが早いんです。だからすぐに話を振ってくれるんですよ。放っておくと私は喋らないから、最近はどう思うみたいに。本当に優しい人だなと思いましたね。そしてミサに対しては、この人もめちゃくちゃ人見知りだ、気持ちはわかるぞと初対面の時はちょっとした挨拶程度だったんですよ。お疲れ様ですみたいな話をしたのはレコーディングの時だったんですけど、私にとってはスタジオ見学のようなものだったので、ああレコーディングってそうやるんですねとか話していた気がします。第一印象としては目の大きな人だなってしばらくするととても真面目できちんとした人なんだなと気づかされました。何かの時に「さようでございますか」って言葉が聞こえてきて、そんな言葉遣いする人これまで私の周りにはいなかったぞと、めちゃくちゃ丁寧な感じで働き慣れてる人みたいなイメージがありました。社会人っぽいというか真面目な学校に通ってたのかしらという印象でしたね。初めて会ったのはそのリハーサルスタジオの時なんですよね、きっと。私が正確に覚えてないだけかもしれないけど実際本当に私が覚えてないだけみたいで、去年本人からその前にSAIKIを見てるよって言われて怖っと思って知らないうちに影からオーディションされてたんだって。マネージャーと一緒にちらっと見に行ったことはあったんだよと。そりゃそうですよね。身なりぐらいは見ておかないと。私的にはお給仕前日のスタジオで会った時が初遭遇だったんですけど、その時はなんかちっちゃい子が来たなと思って、これまた私の学校にはいなかったタイプだなとその時点で思いましたもん。何この5人ってなんでここにこの5人が集まってるのって最初から疑問でした。今も疑問。最初小鳩に対してはキャラ強と思いましたね。濃ゆいなこの人、独自のキャラがもうすでにあるって。他の3人についても癖強めというか濃いめだとは思っていて、でも同時に私自身はもっとそう見られているんだろうなと思っていたので、最近になってそのことを言いました。絶対そう思ってたでしょってみんな素直に認めてましたマジで無理と思ったとか言ってましたね、小鳩は。マジでどうしようって悩んだよって
These 5 members are really unique and really different, but they all became very close friends over the years. Although, it was not that easy for SAIKI. SAIKI has a very shy personality, so it was hard for her to open up and talk to her new bandmates. From the beginning, Akane already knew Konami and Misa, so there was a connection between those 3. Miku, being very friendly and sociable, had no trouble fitting in with the new trio. But when SAIKI joined Band-Maid, the other 4 had already performed live and spent
Yeah,
time
it probably
together.
was a little bit of
So for someone as timid as Saiki, it
bit
took a while to fit in. She gave her opinion when asked, but
feel
the
connected
communication was very limited during the first months. Saiki also had a
part
lot
of
to
the
learn
group.
as a lead singer, as she had no experience when it came to concert setup or even singing on stage with a band. She didn't know how to wrap her mic cable or do a mic check, and even what a joint concert was. Of course, she went to a lot of concerts, but only for that one band she wanted to see before leaving the venue. Saiki also struggled to sing with all the noise of her bandmates' instruments on stage, as she didn't wear in-ear monitors when she started to sing with Band-Maid. Saiki performed her first concert with Band-Maid on August 22nd at
probably
Shibuya
was a little
AX
hard.
in Tokyo. Right after this concert, Saiki got rid of the apron that was attached to her outfit. It took about 6 months for Saiki to get used to being in a band and learn how to manage her setup for the concerts. This timing was perfect because on February 8th, 2014, on Saiki's birthday, Band-Maid performed their first one-man concert.
Lost and found.
After the success of Thrill, Band-Maid played more concerts, and Saiki found herself singing more than she was prepared for. Even though she took singing lessons for a few years, Saiki's vocal technique was still very limited. And during her debut, she wasn't as cautious about how she sang. Around the time Band-Maid recorded Alone, Saiki was being helped by a vocal coach to improve her singing skills, but it was already too late. Between 2015 and 2017, her throat suffered to the point where her voice became half as powerful as it was when she joined Band-Maid. At one point, she couldn't even record an entire song the same day. She had to rest a few days between takes to ensure that she didn't lose her voice for good. Even forced to speak in whispers for a while and used her voice only for singing.
Yeah, that's
Terrified by the idea of having to rely on surgery, she tried everything to avoid it, but finally realized that she would not be able to sing anymore if she waited any longer. In the summer of 2017, she finally gathered her courage and went through with vocal cord polyp surgery. Saiki was completely without a voice for a week, and then she wasn't allowed to sing for a month right after the surgery. She wrote a tweet to reassure everyone who'd been following her. With the help of her vocal coach, who had experience with this kind of surgery and a lot of training, Saiki is now able to sing even better than before and has improved her technique while learning how to properly care for her voice. You can see Saiki taking care of her throat during MCs when she's drinking low-quat syrup, or even after the show, where she's using a stainless steel ice bottle to keep her throat cool. Saiki's voice changed a lot over the years, always improving, becoming more powerful with a wider range.
many activities. Yeah, that's got to be hard. I mean, that's always the thing is
There are always more to do in a band than just play your instrument.
upsetting and can be scary for any singer to have something like that happen, and you have to, eventually fall to surgery, which there again can have its own, issues. But it's a good thing that it all worked out very well, and clearly she came back stronger than ever. That's awesome. Awesome.
There's writing songs, lyrics, and being involved in the whole process. SAIKI wrote lyrics here and there along with Miku since the release of Brand New Made in 2016. But she's started to write more by herself, as she's the one who's credited for lyrics on Corellium. Hey. And Maji. SAIKI actively participates in other activities around Band-Maid, like helping design clothes and giving ideas for the covers of Band-Maid CDs. At first, Miku was the spokesperson of the band, while SAIKI used to stay in the background. Miku was the one who talked the most during media appearances and put on a show during MCs. But since the pandemic, SAIKI took a step forward and became, with Miku, part of the front image of Band-Maid. They talked together during the Band-Maid Nippon radio show and all other radio appearances. SAIKI has also become more active during MCs and started to talk from her heart with the fans. After a time, SAIKI came to realize that of all the maids, she had the best view of the stage, as she was free to roam as she focused on her singing. SAIKI was the one who started to talk to the other members about moving around the stage, interacting more with the crowd, and making each concert even more special.
常に驚かせたいっていうのがありますね。ハッとさせられたり、ゾクッとさせられたりっていうのは本気の生理現象だと思うし、そういうのを伴った時の方が記憶に残るんじゃないかなと思っていて、だから結局自分たちのことが相手の記憶に残っていってほしいのかな。忘れないでほしいというか、一回見たらもう忘れられないねみたいな、そういうのを目指しているところがあるのは確かですね。
SAIKI changed a lot with Band-Maid, compared with the shy girl she was when she visited Tokyo for the first time. Scouted on that day by the same agency who managed her idol to become a model and being able to take singing lessons. And then scouted a second time during those lessons by another agency to develop more talents. SAIKI performed in a few plays to end up joining an all-female rock band, playing songs far from her repertoire in an outfit that she never really liked. She had to learn everything from scratch to move towards her goal of becoming a professional musician. This shy young girl, who never thought that she could sing and dance for a living, became a confident, talented lead singer with an insane stage presence. SAIKI changed so much that even those close to her, including herself, don't even recognize her when she's on stage. SAIKI seized an opportunity and took the best of it to evolve into a new version of herself. Surrounded by the best group of friends, she managed to rise to a point where she never thought she could reach. But this ascent is far from over. SAIKI and her bandmates have the energy to climb over any mountain in their way, no matter how high. In the end, and against all odds, SAIKI is the perfect fit for Band-Maid. The last piece of this miraculous puzzle whose voice resonates across the world.
All right. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh goodness.
Across the world. Resonates across the world.
To do with that, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You know, everything she went through. Yeah, I like that picture. Every time they showed that one. She yeah, I mean I guess I can see, even when we're talking about like the order of this, starting with her and then kind of going backwards. So it's like starting with the last member, going back to the first member. I get that now. Or well, I guess it really isn't doing that either, but whatever. But seeing her, I think that's the biggest thing that is impressive here, is that getting over her shyness, for one, and gaining the presence that she has at this point, and the influence and being a part of this band, ultimately finding her place in this band, I guess I could say, is really good, and amazing. Because it had to have been hard coming in to a band that's already kind of formed and has done a couple of performances, and thought they had the formula, but then realized that they needed one more. And her coming into that, it'd be like anybody coming, almost as if if they had lost a member or something and tried to, like, it would I mean, the only good thing really was that, even to what degree the original four, they hadn't been performing very long, so they were kind of new as well to it. So that probably helped to some degree. But her being shy and then coming in, trying to find her place, and then on top of that, within just a couple of years, once she may have been starting to find her footing and feeling comfortable on stage, then to have her voice start to have complications and problems, had to have been defeating to some degree, and worry her, that the dream that she always had could just end. I mean, but then it ultimately going through the surgery and coming out of it on the other side even better than what she was before. That's fantastic. And being able to then even, that probably even helped to concrete her purpose and her placement in the band to some degree. The reason why, since then she has broadened her her placement in the band and become way more vocal, and adding more into different aspects of the band. That's great. And to the point that now they're worldwide huge, and she's able to live her dream, that she always wanted. So that's a fantastic. That was really cool. Awesome. Can't wait for the next ones. I think we have Konami next. I think that if I got that right. So that's awesome. We will do that one tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me, and let me know anything that I may have missed in this, or anything you want to add to what was discussed in here, which, I mean, potentially the other documentaries might even add on at some point, but yeah, or how what you think from you fans, like how this is, her story specifically may have inspired you, or how do you feel about it and stuff like that. Let me know, and yeah, that's. Thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, peace. JMD, I'm out. Because I got to practice that song.